Ta-da. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to that What's a Reborn podcast. I'm Reborn. Still with y'all. You see the band is back. Still ain't got that lineup yet. Still waiting on them extra pieces to grow in. It's some bull. But, I'm back again. I was meaning to stream. Last Friday was the day I had scheduled because I had already had it off, but something happened at work where somebody couldn't make it. The dishwasher couldn't make it. He had an issue going on. He's all good now. But I was called in to do dishes on both of my days off, Tuesday and Friday. So I just went on ahead and did that. Might as well get that bag for doing something as easy as washing dishes, especially at our facility. It ain't really that much. So simple shit. I'll go get some money for that. I'll no longer be calling him my co-host because I watched the Tony Baker Verbal Cardio podcast, and he was doing that, and I ain't trying to bite the homie or nothing like that. But with us on this podcast journey will be wine. This is Muscadine Sunburst. Find that at the grocery store, any one of them, because somebody asked me to send a link of the stuff that I talk about, but I just let you know, and you could just follow suit from there. Unless you want to personally ask me, because most of the people that watch are people who know me and have a direct line to me, whether it's through text, phone call, Telegram app, GroupMe app, the Discord app. You got a way to get to me so I can tell you exactly what it is. The headband is from a company called Junk, Junk, and they just got a lot of headbands up there. And they're about $18. But, I had it, and I wanted to get some more anyway. That was outside of the Nike bands. So I got this one, a Miami Hurricane one, because I always rep the U. And the Danielson jump, the little Rising Sun blue one, that was sauce. I tried to get the Cobra Kai one, but it was far too much written stuff up there. It won't even it should have just been the snake with Cobra Kai up there. And no surrender and all this other stuff. And then they had some mess on that. I was like, nah, I ain't doing all that. But I will be going back to get some more. And then along with the journey with wine, we got that water. Trust me, it's water in here. And I just bought this Yeti like a week ago because at the job scene, they was talking about cutting back on certain things. I guess we're spending too much money on stuff. So they cut back on water bottles because that's how I was getting my water at work and at home, just knocking out a water bottle. But they had like an extra water cooler for us to use in our office. So, and I ain't had no cups, and I didn't want to keep going in there with little 4-ounce cups. I'm trying to take shots of water. I'm trying to drink this water. And with this Yeti, I want to say it's like 30 ounces, 32 maybe. I can't really remember. I got it off Amazon. For the most part, I'll order off Amazon easily because it will get here faster. Less than a week, I ain't got to do no waiting. And they, usually, even if you order stuff on different days, they still try to find a way to bundle it all together so you can still get it. Because I got this and some candles because I've gotten to getting candles in this old age of mine. And the Yeti on point. That junk is insulated so it keeps the beverages cool or hot, however, you want it, however it went in there. That's how it's going to stay for a while. And it's been working out pretty well at work. They say you should have about 64 ounces of water at a minimum. I try to do as much as I possibly can. Because this is the second whole cup. Because I had one this morning because my trick with getting my beverages cold to the way I like them is I'll sit them in the freezer for an hour. Don't wait no more. Then take that hour, put them out, put them in the fridge. It'd be good to go. I'm telling you. But that's just me because I like cold beverages. I like my water cold. Room temperature is okay, but it's not what I want to drink. I would rather have it a little bit colder. It ain't got to be frozen with no ice chunks in it. As long as it's got some chill in there, that's fine by me. I appreciate the love and support, the likes, the views, the comments, all that stuff. I was really appreciative of it. One viewer told me he was surprised I had a nose ring. Then he told me I look like Moneybag Yo. I'm sorry, yo. That's offensive, yo. That's fucked up that you would say that about me, yo. I do not look like that dude. He got a lizard look. He got a reptilian look to him. that ain't me, man. That's I don't look like that dude. And another person told me they thought that I would be talking old because I'm an older person. Like I don't understand what that means. I'm gonna ask that person personally, but I thought it was still funny anyways. Another person told me my joke was a mukbang without the food. That shit was funny. I got cooked, man. And you want to know what I used as a mark that if I did a good job on the last pod? My boy Mosley called me. And I'm trying not to use people's names like that. I use their aliases, but Mosley called me. And for those who know Mosley, he don't call people like that. He don't even be on the phone like that. So for him to hit me up and congratulate me for getting back at it and putting together a decent video, I was impressed by that one because he be in the cut. Like that's a cut dude. For him to be in the cut, you would have thought he's so dope, but he don't. He's just a regular working class dude, but he just don't be on the phone like that. So shout out to him, man. I really appreciated that one right there. That was the mark right there. I don't care if you didn't like the video. He did, which showed a lot to me. I appreciate that shit. The comments was funny. My niece watched and she said, "What the fudge?" I guess she didn't want me to mention her or nothing like that, but she liked that stuff. She liked being popular. Yeah, we're gonna be doing stuff like that while messing with my eyes and stuff like that. I'd be self-conscious about eye boogers, even though I already cleaned my eyes, took a shower, and all that other stuff. Yeah, I don't. It's just weird. What's been going on outside of work? Nothing really outside of work. Just I really sacrificed a couple of days. This is my first day off in probably about a week. And it's cool. I don't mind going into work because it's an easy job. Like, damn, this joint is easy. So what the fuck is wrong with my nose? I don't mind it at all. So I'll go in whenever she need me because it's not that much work to be done. And it's a cool place. I fucks with the fellow employees and stuff like that. So it's all right. Probably one of the best jobs I've worked. It's in the, well, I can't say top 5 because I've only had like 6 or 7 jobs. Let's go through them right quick. Drive Over Country Club, that was trash. Air Force, that was cool. School system, that was cool. Papa John's, Tri-Cities, Stanley Steamer, and this. Yeah, I've only had 7 jobs. So if I had to pick a top, it would be up there probably after the school. The school was my favorite job because I got to work with kids. I got to work with the youngins. I love the youngins, man. The children are our future. So that was my drop. But this one is cool. It's either my nose ring or my sinuses is fucking killing me right now. I hate to be fucking with my nose like that, but hey, it's what it is. Get old pod, baby. But outside of that, chilling. I sacrificed some sleep to watch the Canelo fight this past weekend. For those who don't know, I am a fight fan. I'm gonna watch these fights regardless of who they are, as long as they're professionals. I don't be trying to watch the Jake Paul and Logan Paul fights like that because I like boxing, so I want to see like boxing. I don't want to see some amateurs go at it, not like that. And I don't support nothing that they be doing anyway. I watched the Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders fight. That ended up in the 9th. Yeah, he had to stop there. His corner stopped it because his eye, Canelo shut Saunders' eye. Like it was literally shut. Like they even showed the doctor going over there trying to like open it up, like to see if they could get anything. Nah, it wasn't. You couldn't see nothing. It was nothing coming. You couldn't get no speck of no eyeball, nothing. So they had to stop the fight. And a lot of people were surprised how Billy Joe Saunders looked okay, but he didn't look like he was going to win. The fact that people were giving him rounds, that was just, I call it busy work. Just running around, throwing random punches and stuff like that, trying to look like you're doing something. You could tell by the 3rd or 4th round he was defeated. And Canelo is so precise and, such a pinpoint accuracy with his shots. He don't have to throw a bunch of punches. These 4 or 5 that he gonna hit on this round, the 4 or 5 that he hit around, gonna build up into something. That's how that eye end up like finally closing. Because it's like Julio Cesar Chavez. He's not gonna throw a lot of punches, But for every punch that you throw, there's an opening, and he's gonna take that, and he will be satisfied with that one punch, and because it's gonna wear you out over the course of a fight, and that's what ended up happening. I didn't watch too much of the undercard. I was pretty much just waiting for the main event. Yeah, I usually watch the undercard, but this just moment, I just didn't feel like it. Today, I got myself food because usually on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, if I'm off, I like to go for my sisters and see my niece and my mom's, be over there so I can see both of them talking, this, that, and the third. I forgot on Monday and Tuesdays, the kids are going to school in the building, like they're going to the actual school. So I went up there and knocked on the door, and I called moms, and I was like, "Where y'all at?" I said, "Simone at school today." Don't I feel like a damn fool? And I just sat there, and she went. She said, "Just go to the house because I'm hungry. I could pick you up and we'll go get something." And we went to the seafood market. Damn, I can't remember the name of it. That's on Armstead. For those who live in Hampton, it's pretty good. I got the fish and shrimp combo, and it was pretty damn good. I enjoyed that. And speaking of moms, shout out to all the mothers. I know it was Mother's Day yesterday. It was just recorded on Monday, and shout out to all the moms, and shout out to the pops that's the dudes that's doing it by themselves, being mother and father and things of that nature. Big shout out to my mom, sister, niece, aunts, cousins, and stuff like that, man. It's just, nothing against the holiday, but you should be showing love anyway. It shouldn't take a holiday for you to be showing this love and stuff like that. So I try to do stuff on a random so I don't make it seem like I was just planning for this day. No offense to it, because, people like holidays, and some of us in the fortunate field will have off. I don't think because I used to buy like single roses. I know they was going to throw them away anyway and give them to the women that used to work at while I was in the Air Force, like the contract cleaners and stuff like that, and the contract cooks. I would get them like a single rose, tell them Happy Mother's Day and stuff like that. At work, we had a Mother's Day meal yesterday that didn't make any sense. It's the same stuff we do because we have a set menu on every day except Sundays. So the boss lady usually takes stuff that's been in there too long in the freezer, has been in there a while. She wanted stuff she want to get rid of. And it's usually the same stuff, some type of roast and some type of chicken or fish. And Scott couldn't define. But it was the same thing yesterday, and she tried to disguise it as a Mother's Day meal. People thought stuff was special, and it wasn't. And she thought, I got a quick story about work. Saturday, she wanted we had some more extra stuff she wanted to get rid of. So instead of cooking it for the residents, we cooked a little bit for ourselves, wanted to provide a lunch. So she did the mac, another individual did the cabbage, and I fried the chicken. I told her I was offended that you would ask a black man to fry chicken. But I knew it was nobody else she trusted to fry that chicken other than me. Because, I'm pretty decent at, frying that bird. And I got some compliments on it. So I guess I did a good job. But back to the moms. Shout out to my mom. I'm going to get, this is the thing that you're going to have to deal with on this pod. It's going to be these shout outs. I'm going to shout out everybody. Got love for a lot of people. And sometimes you just want to let them know. As they say nowadays, giving them their flowers. A great mom moment from her was the time she grabbed me like an offensive lineman and pushed me from the hallway out the side of the porch and threw me off the porch because she thought she saw a mouse. I used to just think my mom didn't like rodents. She don't like animals, period. Like any of them. I can't wait to get her up here so she can tell y'all that she don't like any animal. That shit is hysterical. Shout out to my grandma, solid as a rock. She it was funny because my mom and my niece went over there yesterday to see her because she stayed about 25-30 minutes away. And they said it was like 11:30 and she still was in her pajamas and stuff like Granny out here chilling, man. But that's my heart right there. That's my rock. I love grandma like that. Shout out to my sister raising her 2 kids. Hey, doing the thing. Shout out to my cousin, Vion. I had to use it by name because that's my only first cousin. So I got to shout her out. What she's doing, very special individual, man. Stay very, very strong, man. The strength you've shown since I've known you, you one of the strongest people I've ever met, like easily. But shout out to the moms, man. Shout out to Mosley's mom with her cooking self. And you ever go to one of your friends' house and their moms is always trying to cook, even if y'all just going in there just so he maybe can like change clothes or grab a bottle of water or something like a Gatorade or something. She trying to cook. We only gonna be here 3 minutes. Like there's no possible way he could whip something up. And they always have something done already. It was like she was planning on people to be there. And it wasn't the only house we went to, because we went to my house, Mosley house, Tito house, Dame's house, De Niro. We went to everybody's crib. So it wasn't like, who was you setting this up for? Shout out to Miss Francine. That's a tough woman right there. That's one of the individuals who can stiff through some bullshit at the drop of a minute, boy. Shout out to rest in peace, Miss Rosina. It's my boy Dane. Rest in peace to him. That's his mom's. She was always a good lady. Miss Phyllis. Shout out Miss Phyllis. Miss Daisy. Miss Lula. Miss Horton. Shout out Miss Washington with the cheese eggs. Oh boy, them cheese eggs used to slap those. Them jumps used to hit. Rest in peace, Miss Jordan. Bless up. That's another individual that was strong. Like she was just exuding that strength, even in a small moment like that. And you could see it growing in her kids, like, the good qualities and sometimes the bad, the good qualities that your parents your older relatives have, they pass it down and don't even say nothing. Like you just, end up like that. Cause I got some of my grandmother's strength and you can see it passed down to my mom and my uncles and me, my sister, and my cousin, and I really like that how you can take the characteristics of somebody and without even knowing, you just, it just started to become you. But, it was a beautiful thing, man. I can't shout. Moms tried to treat me to lunch earlier. And Mama, you don't have to treat me to no damn lunch. You've done enough, okay? Sit your happy ass down. That's one of her lines right there. I'm not being offensive. She would laugh if she heard that too, because that's her line. If somebody messing up or doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, sit your ass down. What she said about Steve Harvey during the verses. What? Steve, we don't need this. Steve need to sit his ass down. She'll say it. During the Super Bowl, she called me the day after and she said, they won't block it for Pat. I don't like that. We got to block for our black quarterbacks. If they can't block, they need to sit their ass down. So, shout out to Dukes, man. What else we got going on, man? Nothing much. I got to watch this episode of the Black Lady Sketch Show. I fucks with that show. I'm late on the train. I watched a couple of the videos that they put on YouTube, but I'm on it now. I'm on it. I'm going to catch this episode that came out Friday. I'm going to catch this probably after the pod because I got to get everything I can because I got to work in the morning this week. Wake up at 5 in the damn morning. Ugh. But she told me this the last week. I got to do it. She just wanted to see if I could do it. That's light work, man. It ain't nothing. Especially in this kitchen. In that kitchen we got over there. That's light work, man. Ain't nothing. I could do that dolo. And that's just not me talking shit. That's just what it is. And I told her that. And shit, I had to do it. So, but shout out to the Black Lady Sketch Show. Not only is it funny, it's thought-provoking. And, they always like to put a little message in it on the sneak just in case you weren't paying attention. One of the cast members is Robert Townsend's daughter. I didn't even know she was, out there like that. But that was good to see because I fuck with Robert Townsend from Hollywood Shuffle is one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite comedies. I give props to Meteor Man because it won't no black superhero movies out. So I got to give him his props for that, The Parenthood was cool. I watched that. That was a good sitcom. The Five Heartbeats is the shit. So he done did some shit that I really enjoyed. Really enjoyed. So to see his kid up there shows just how old I'm getting. And it's just good to see that she's taking in the family business. Probably try to knock out some MLB The Show. Boy, I thought shit was bad. Because as soon as my player got called up to AAA, it started fucking up. Like, I tried to load it up and play, and every time I did, it would go straight back to the home screen. So I said, just let me wait a week and see what happened. And I waited, and it worked. I was like, man, I ain't feel like starting over, man. That was like 40, 50 games, man. And I know it ain't, it ain't a whole game, but shit, I ain't trying to start from scratch. Remember Martin at the DMV? You got to start from scratch. My nigga was waving and shit. I won't doing that shit. Hell no. Got into some cleaning. I got into some cleaning this morning. I don't know what happened. Yo, I really got to start scheduling breakfast because I want to get, make that a consistent thing. I got to start either waking up earlier and just starting to get breakfast, even if it's something just like a bowl of fruit. I got to get that back. I got to get back in the fold on that because I didn't eat till like 11:30 today when I went out with Mom's. And I forgot to put my phone on silent. I wish I would apologize. But and she just got shrimp because she knew she wasn't gonna be able to handle it. And one thing that I don't enjoy about my time in the military is how it turned me into a savage eating. I always eat like I'm on the run. Man, I eat like a savage, man. I'm not a loud eater, and I'm not smacking and stuff like that. But just how fast I eat, man. Sometimes I don't even have a memory of what the food tasted like. Fucking that in these streets, man. I'm just gonna have to start slowing down and taking my time eating morsels instead of morsels is a hysterical word. I'm sorry. But man, my mom was like, do you have any recollection of what you just eaten? I was like, man, that really for real. The fish was cool. The shrimp was all right. The mac and cheese was all right too for it to be light skinned. But black people, we brighter mac and cheese with that orange shield on the top. That's what we be needing. But this was light and this was still decent. They had some boom sauce from a shrimp. I usually eat my fish with hot sauce. Yeah, I'm a hot sauce dude on the fish and the chicken type thing. My mom bought me a bullshit ass mask because I forgot my mask in the car because I usually keep them in the car. But I rode with her to the seafood market. So she goes into the Dollar General. And I'm like, she said, where you buy a single mask at? I was like, you don't have to worry about that. You could buy the pack and I could use it for work or bring it into work because we got to be masked up during work. Tell me why she came in there with that tube, the sock with no bottom, the long ass junk that cut like you look like a bank robber or some bullshit like that. She bought me that nonsense. It worked. And I ain't paying $10 for no pack. First of all, it ain't even that serious. If you would have just bought them damn masks, so I wouldn't have to worry about using none at work. But later on in the pod, we're gonna get down with some. I'm gonna go over the draft. Gotta go through that. That I had some time to go over all the picks and formulate my own opinions on it because I just don't. I don't know. I respect the hustle of Mel Kiper and Todd McShay and Mike Mayock and all the other individuals who do that stuff. But come on, man. We don't know. We don't know what these people, we don't know what these individuals are going to become. We don't know if it's going to be a good look, a great look, or they're going to stink or whatever. So the fact that y'all get paid to make wrong guesses, I can't knock the hustle, man. But that ain't the Bible. Your word ain't set in stone like that. So it ain't like that. Because you can pretty much grab anybody. You only watching this extra film just for you. And it really don't matter because I've seen prospects get uplifted to higher positions just from what they said, even though when you watch it, you don't see the same thing. But that was just, I'll get to that when the draft portion comes to. Right now, we just chilling, just vibing out, getting back into the. Oh yeah, let me shout out. Got merch. Shout out to 3MG, the homie. Got his shirt. The white one should be coming in the next couple of days. Sauce, man. I appreciate it. Nice material and everything. It fit right. Got the hang on it because your boy 6'1" and you don't need nothing short, falling at the midriff. Yeah, these jumps tight. Now the design, I think it's Harry Potter. I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like I know because I've never watched one, even though people tell me how good it is. Nothing against it. I just don't feel like watching no wizardry. Nothing against Harry and nothing like that. I heard it was lit from different people, but that ain't my way, man. The white one's coming. My niece said the joint looked nice, so I'll probably order another one soon for her because she want to get down, even though she don't even know who you are. She don't even know who you are, Rickster. So I support the homie. So I'll get to that. Do I got any? Yeah, I got a Messy Good shirts coming soon too. So probably the next pod, I'll put one on and represent for that. Show the homie Goo. Matter of fact, it go to with that Daniel sign. Probably the next pod, we gonna have that Messy Good shirt with the Daniel sign headband. What else we got going on? Nothing much, man. Trying just get my stuff together so I can get this house next year. Y'all already know the story about that. Just making sure we staying consistent with everything. Cause I seen some of this nice ass furniture out here. I need that. This summer I'm hoping some people barbecuing. I know my boy Ron gonna be barbecuing. Remy gonna barbecue. He got that nice ass grill. That junk nice. You know what I like to see from the homies is getting older. Like he wasn't really about cooking that much when I first met him, and the years we known each other. But once he got the crib and he got on that grill, he did his own research. He turned into a grill master, man. That boy nice on that grill, man. I appreciate that. Him and my boy Reese, man. Momo, man. He do the same thing, man. He out there. He making his own grill in his backyard, man. Y'all, I like to see the homies improving, like, getting it up there. Cause it's just you want to learn stuff. And when you take that effort to just go out there and do it, man, that's impressive, man. Because there's some stuff I want to learn as soon as I get off this damn morning shift. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, that morning shift's trash, man. That 5 in the morning is I just be sitting there waiting on them. Sleep been going good. I never really had a problem with sleep. I'd be knocked out. It's just remembering to take him outside, boy. Because sometimes he'll check out early. Like if I'm waiting past midnight and I'm still up, he'll go to sleep. And sometimes I just gotta wait in the morning to take him out because he's not coming from under that bed. And I didn't get a chance to take him to the groomers because I had to work. And I wasn't gonna do it today. I was just gonna chill. So he's scheduled for Saturday. I already called in and all that stuff. Wow. The groomers is kind of weird. Maybe it's just his. Y'all let me know any dog owners in here. Excuse me. First of all, they tell you to call up there before you make an appointment. And whenever I call up there, they always say, you could just drop them off when we open. But the one time I took him up there when they opened without calling, they said, why didn't you call? Like, just some goofiness, man. That's just some goofy shit, man. For real, man. Like, just stop. They don't know what they doing. And I'm going to be concerned. No, Sunday is the day where they have the training in there. They do training on Sundays with soon-to-be dog groomers, and you got to watch out because sometimes they don't have the full gist of what they're doing yet. They're not used to it yet. And the 2 times I did take him, they was clipping his nails too short. He was bleeding at the nails. They act like they wouldn't tell me about it. I had to find out myself. They was cutting shit too short and leaving hair. And I'm like, come on, man. You've been getting the same cut for years. Because this was the place my sister sent him when he was living with her. So why is it that y'all stop trying all this new shit? Just give him the cut that he's supposed to have, and then we can move forward. And stop putting the damn bandanas on him, man. It's not a girl, okay? Next time, he gonna mess around and he gonna have ribbons or something in his ears, man. Like, come on, man. This is a man. He's somewhere over here. Right up under me. I ain't picking this big ass up because when that hair start to grow, he get a little fluffy and he look fat. But when he get his cut on Saturday, I'll probably record on Sunday. So I'll show y'all when he turn into Rat Boy. I'm sure of that. Boy, this is muscadine, man. Sun-kissed. It's nice. It's like a nice fruit rosé wine. Check your groceries. Matter of fact, I got like a bottle of champagne in my fridge. I meant to drink it on my birthday, but I just never got to it because champagne fucks me up. Like, I get drunk real fast off that bubbly. Damn, like real fast. Like, it don't take no time whatsoever. Like 2 glasses and that's it. Like, I'm man, it just crazy. Like, it's just, I don't understand what it is. Is it the bubbles or something? I don't know. I need to do some research on that. Before I started recording, I was watching, Vice got the dark side of the ring. So now they got the dark side of football. And they low-key had one about Chad Ochocinco, which I thought, when I watched the preview, I thought it was going to be like, I thought it was going to be about wide receivers and, the diva portion, because that's what it was called, football, the divas of football or something like that. Man, it ended up being a story about Chad Ochocinco. Like, we ain't seen this shit enough, man. He was on ESPN, The Life. He had a sports century on ESPN. Then he had a football life. Like, come on, man. I've seen about 3-4 documentaries on this dude already, man. He already live in the public eye, so it ain't like you don't know. It wasn't necessary for y'all to put that up there. I thought y'all was actually going to be going to a deep dive on why wide receivers have that, have that makeup and stuff like that. But they have they got a season coming out. They had that racist ass punk Bill Romanowski up there. Why don't you just say nigga and get it over with? Once you pull some shit like that with me, I low key, man. I be kind of writing you off for real. Because you knew that shit was in you from the beginning. This wasn't no shit that just popped up. This just happened. Just like the cop situation. It's not something that just happened. You've been whooping ass for a while. Unwarranted ass whoopings. Unnecessary, miscellaneous ass whoopings that people ain't even asked for. So that's just the way it's going to go. And until they can change how the cops are ran from the ground up, it ain't going to make no damn difference. They're going to keep doing the same shit day in and day out. You just hope that when it's your turn to have an interaction with a cop, that it don't end up fucked up. Because I had a fucked up situation driving while black. He didn't find shit. Had me and the homie cuffed up on the fucking, sitting on the curb, cuffed up, looking for some shit that didn't even exist. Never even happened. Come on, man. He ain't find shit in that back seat. Had us cuffed up sitting on the curb. What were we, like 19 at the time? We weren't even like that. I had just got back from basic. Not just got back. I had been back from tech school for a couple of months, man. And we was going up to celebrate the homie black man birthday, going over the water to go party. We didn't even make it to the bridge out this month. We ain't make it 5 minutes from his crib before we got pulled over. And after that, we ain't feel like having no fucking fun. The day was done. He dropped me off and he went home too. That was just some old bullshit. So that bullshit gonna continue. They backed by the government, and the government is already proven they ain't totally with us anyway. So, because they don't have a problem with this shit keep happening. And one person finally got locked up publicly. Publicly, we finally saw somebody get locked up. Because shit, I'm old enough to remember the LA riots and why it happened. So all them dudes got the fuck off. People thought they was gonna go to jail too, but they was literally like beating his ass. He wasn't even doing shit. Like, for you to hit him once, I ain't saying it's right, but I'll say I will understand. Just to get, get your drunk ass off the road. You could cause a problem out here. Hitting the leg. They're beating the shit out of him. whenever you swing some shit and you reach back, they were swinging the shit out of Billy Club, beating the shit out of Rodney King. Now, Rodney King done did some shit in his lifetime, but he ain't deserve no ass whooping like that, man. Just give him the ticket and the citation. That hurts even more. If you got to go down to the DMV, you got to go down to the city building and shit like that, that hurts even more because you got to take off work. You got to take the time out to make sure you got the right paperwork so this could be a seamless transition and stuff like that. So, but for me personally, with that cop thing, they're going to keep doing it. This is not going to stop. They're backed by the government. We know why they was built. Like, we know what it is already. There's no surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody at this point. I just, and on that note, speaking of that, man, black people, leave these Asian people the fuck alone, man. Leave people alone. I know it's already embedded in us because we were taught by the greats how to be racist and out our fucking minds already. We already been taught by MVPs and Hall of Famers of this racist shit. Let's not follow suit. Let's not get into that shit. Let's leave that to them motherfuckers over there for that bullshit. Let's leave people the fuck alone, all right? Because we ain't got no business fucking with them people. Yeah, they may be assholes and stuff like that, but they don't grow up around here. They don't know how to socialize with us. And don't get mad because you may spend money. Find somewhere else to spend money. You know why you're not? Because them chicken wings are delicious. That seafood is delicious. That egg foo young is delicious. Beef and broccoli. Man, just eat the shit. They don't have to be your friend, man. Because how could they be your friend? They can't even speak the damn language. Yo, man, leave these Asian people the fuck alone, man. Let them get theirs, man. They don't fuck with us like that, all right? They not randomly out here beating the shit up out of black people, man. Because they already know we going through enough bullshit. So leave them the fuck alone, man. God damn, that shit just stupid. Just to be doing shit, to be doing it, man. Leave people the fuck alone. That's just in general. Ain't nobody bothering you. Ain't nobody hurting you. I hurt nobody that you know or around you, man. Leave people the fuck alone, man. Leave people the fuck alone. Just stop. We got all this shit out here, man, and y'all want to fuck with each other, man, and make the shit even worse. Man, this shit we should be chilling right now. As a people, like as a human race, we should be chilling right now. Technology at a boom. Everything's fucking available. You can do all types of shit nowadays, man. Just relax, man. Take a chill. Get some wine. Can't get none of this. It's empty, man. Drink some water. Calm the fuck down, man. Everybody chill, relax. Let's just go back to, let's just get to the happiness, man. Let's just have a sit down so we can further understand each other. If you still don't, carry on and don't bother with the motherfucker no more. But if you really want to know an individual so you can help build and make something, better than what it already is, then do so, man. The other bullshit is also not necessary. I went on that tangent. I apologize. That shit, it get on my nerves, man. It bothers me, man. And that's, it hits my heart to see when, the silly shit be going on, man. So I can give y'all about 30. So let's go ahead and hit up this draft. I'm looking on the phone because if your memory is that good, salute to you. Me? Hell no. I got to look at this shit. First pick, we got Trevor Lawrence to the Jags. They ain't had no other choice. That Gardner Minshew shit was done. Just like that damn mustache should be done. His junk trash, and so is his quarterback. The fact that they let that shit go on for 2 seasons, they was probably just setting up to get Lawrence anyway. I found it to be a good look for him. The Urban Meyer shit, I don't know. See, that's the real question I got. Shit, we done seen him quit 2 jobs. He quit the Florida job and said he retired. He did the same thing at Ohio State. And what makes y'all think he ain't going to do it here? Because this is a different animal. This is a different beast in these pros than it is at college. See, college, you can bundle up all the talent, bundle up all the good players. Just put them all together. May the best man win. This one, no. You get what you can get, my G, and that's it in that NFL. So, we just a disclaimer for the draft, this whole thing. I hope everybody does well, even though the reality of the situation is everybody's not. I'm just giving you my opinion on it. Zach Wilson to the Jets at 2. I ain't seen it. I ain't see it. Of course, he made some good throws and stuff like that. The comp was trash. You know what? The fact that they could use something that is not a big deal for one prospect and then for another one, turn around and use it against him is trash. How the hell could you say Trey Lance ain't playing no competition? Who the fuck was BYU playing? Were they playing any teams in the great SEC? Were they playing the tough teams? Were they playing the tough schedules and stuff like that? Fuck out of here, man. And they said he got the Patrick Mahomes arm. You know the one thing about Patrick Mahomes' arm that separates him from other people? He's with Andy Reid, a dude who's known for his offensive mind and is known for putting points on the board. Reid get buckets ever since he's been in the league as a head coach. So Zach Wilson don't have that. He don't have Andy Reid. He don't have Tyreek Hill. He don't have Travis Kelce. He don't have Nicole Hardman. Good luck with that. At third, San Francisco sold their souls to get to the third pick and pick up Trey Lance. I think it's a good look. I was proud for my San Francisco fans because a lot of them, I got 3 close friends that are 49er fans, and they were really concerned. They didn't want Mac Jones for real, and they just didn't want this pick to be messed up. And I can understand it. You don't want to gamble your next 2 first-round picks, and it ended up being something that somebody you don't even like as a fan. I can understand that. But I think Trey Lance will be all right. I think he'll be cool. He's already set up in a good situation, which is already a plus. He got, what's the name of that tight end? George Kittle. So he already got a good weapon, the top 5 weapon. Debo. Is Emmanuel Sanders? I don't think Emmanuel Sanders is still there. But they got a couple of running backs. So he kind of set up to be decent. He's in a better situation than some of these other QBs. And that's not just from this draft. This is for previous drafts, too. 4th pick, Kyle Pitts to Atlanta. You might as well should have went that way. I mean, your defense is going to stink, but it's no way that you can fix your defense with just one player. You're going to have a couple of complementing pieces to do that. So why just go ahead and just go with the offense, get the dude that's a fucking physical freak, probably the most physically gifted tight end I've seen coming into the league. Because there's been some other ones. Tony Gonzalez wasn't as fast. Neither is Kelsey Ertz, Gronk, or Kittle. They're not as fast as Kyle Pitts. They don't have the bunnies. Somebody like Vernon Davis, who had a very fast 40 time, he wasn't as tall as Kyle Pitts. He's 6'6", 6'5", 245. So he's a target in the offense that could really get it. Now, if it don't work, I'm going to be looking at you, Matt Ryan. Making a lot of money there, pal. They're giving you the weapons. Let's make it happen. At 5, the Bengals said, fuck our quarterback's physical body, and let's get him one of his friends that he threw the ball to. I like Jamar Chase as a wide receiver, and I like the fact that he's going to play with Joe Burrow because they have a chemistry. But they signed 2 linemen. I want to say they got Tyler Lewan, and they're going to use Jonah Williams, who got hurt last year before, and they're going to put him at the right tackle. Let's just hope it works, because Joe was taking some hits. Joe was out there getting knocked up. He was out there getting banged on. No blue rag. And, I hope for his safety and his health that, I hope this works out. Miami at 6 grabbed Jalen Waddle, somebody to take the top off that coverage, so everybody can play in the box to cover Gesicki and Devontae Parker. And it gives Tua another weapon. Let's just hope they open up the playbook so Tua can actually go out there and do stuff. And he out here going. They got 4 wide receivers on the field and a tight end and all of them running curls, and they just stop. They don't even run around. Like, if you watch the game, they won't doing things to help and try to make Tua better. So at 7, the Detroit Lions grab Penei Sewell. I hope this works. I hope this is not the Joe Thomas situation where the team stinks and he's just a perennial all-pro for a bad team. Because I felt bad for Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas should have had his day in the sun. And with most offensive tackles and great offensive linemen, at least from the 2000s, they won't get their just due as far as getting these wins. As Joe Thomas played on some horrible Cleveland Brown teams. You know how bad Cleveland was? He retired and lost weight. He retired and turned himself into a fit individual. So good luck to you, Penny. You were probably I thought he was like the second best prospect behind Trevor Lawrence. So at 8, the Panthers grabbed J.C. Horn. I did not know until the week before the draft. That was Joe Horn's son. Wow. So I'm getting all this shit. And Joe Horn, for those who don't know, was a good wide receiver for the Saints and the one who pulled out the cell phone as a touchdown celebration. Yeah. But JC's a pretty good corner. Good cover corner. Good man corner. Got to work on them hands a little bit because he had a lot of deflections. A little bit too many. And 9, the Broncos grabbed Patrick Surtain. After grabbing Teddy Bridgewater, that offense is going to be, I think it's going to be fine. Because Teddy B, he's steady. He does his job. He ain't going to throw you out the game. I can tell you that right now. He ain't going to be the reason you lose. So Teddy B going to do his thing. And I think I like that pick. That helps. He'll have some help with Bradley Chubb and Von Miller coming back healthy. So I think that's a nice one. At 10, the Eagles grabbed Devonta Smith. You might as well grab the best wide receiver available. Philly ain't had Deshaun Jackson was their best wide receiver last year. He was hurt for most of the year. So it's just something going on. Maybe a bad receiver coach or something because Nelson Aguilar wasn't that good there, but he turned around and went to Las Vegas for the Raiders, and he was pretty decent. Almost to the point where somebody he got signed to a nice deal. I want to say New England signed him. But, hey, it could only go up from there. Now y'all got to help shore up that line. 11, the Bears grabbed Justin Fields. I didn't see that coming. I didn't think they would because Chicago has never drafted a black quarterback. Matter of fact, they've passed on some. You passed on Deshaun Watson to grab Mitchell Trubisky. I guess the owner said, not again. But that's a good look. He got Allen Robinson. I don't know if Olsen's coming back. He got Cohen in the backfield. Mims. It's another wide receiver they got that's pretty decent. But he got some decent weapons. Let's just hope the line can shore up and, make it happen. The Cowboys at 12 grabbed Michael Parsons. I had him behind Penei Sewell as the third best prospect for me personally. Just an athletic freak at the linebacker position. And a lot of people didn't like this pick. A couple Cowboy fans, they would rather they had gotten Patrick Surtain or J.C. Horn. But the Cowboys had the worst run defense in the league. So why not get a linebacker? I don't think a corner is going to help. Now, they did lose one. And Trey Diggs will be back next year to hold this spot because he messed around and got hurt, unfortunately. But I think it's a good pick. Jalen Smith hasn't been the same since he hurt his knee, and Van Der Esch keeps getting hurt. They finally got old hurt ass Sean Lee out of there, too. He finally retired. But might as well get some youth and somebody actually healthy there. I like it. The Chargers at 13 grabbed Rashawn Slater. I thought he was a good pickup there. It helps. He's pretty good. Now, I want to say part of the reason he got this high is because he shut out Chase Young when they played against Ohio State the year before. That's pretty much when they were talking about him, that was the only tape they would show. They wouldn't even show anything. I'm pretty sure he had good blocks against other teams, but they just kept showing how he shut out Chase Young, which is saying something. So I think it's a good look to help your franchise QB. 14, the Jets grab Elijah Vera Tucker. Somebody on the inside probably put him beside Becton. Try to shore up that line. Because at this point, I think people are starting to understand that football is a team sport. 11 people. And if one of those people don't do their job, it could fuck up the whole thing. So I'm not going to say they're getting better at it. they're starting to pay a little bit more attention to trying to build around it. You just can't throw people out there and just hope for the best. David Carr, you just can't keep throwing these dudes out here hoping that you're gonna get and having BS championship aspirations, man. It's 11. The guards have to be good. Tackles, center, tight end, running back, the backup running back, 3 wide receivers that's functional, a tight end, maybe another one for blocking purposes. Everybody has to be able to do their job for this one guy to be able to make it happen. And the same thing goes all the way around. You got a good running back. If his guards stink, the inside is trash. And defensive tackles, not just defensive tackles, players in the NFL have grown athletically. So it's nothing to see a defensive tackle chase down a running back, regardless of how fast he is. So I'm glad to see it's happening a little bit. I would much rather see it happen than my black quarterback because I got black quarterback bias. That's what that is. Support your local black quarterback. They're local because they all black. But I like the pick. It helps. He still ain't got too many wide receivers for real. But at 15, the Patriots picked Mac Jones. I just knew that was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna get his white boy. He didn't try Negro. He tried a Negro for a year. That Cam shit didn't work, but I ain't gonna put all that on Cam because the team won all that beforehand. The year before when Brady was there, that offense won't shit either. So, yo, this boy is good as shit. I wish I could put it down. At 16, the Cardinals grab Zaven Collins, another fucking athletic ass linebacker, sideline to sideline type, which will work out great with Isaiah Simmons because they could just pretty much just split the field. You could just keep those two on the field as your linebackers, and you could put another pass rusher there. You could use them as pass rushers. You can drop them into coverage. It's making the defense more versatile. And, you know, I hope they have a right defensive coordinator to make this work because you got some weapons. You're going to have to replace Pat Pete, but I like the direction the defense is going in because the offense is already explosive. So how about we try to get both sides? boy. You know, when you don't pay attention and you know the bullshit is coming, I just looked at the next pick. At 17, the Raiders grabbed Alex Leatherwood. Now, let me just preface this by saying, I feel for any fan for a team whose team hasn't drafted well. A Browns fan before 3 years ago. The Cardinals for a while. The Niners after Harbaugh left. Any team, man. Any team. I feel for you, period. I'm so tired of the Raiders in this drafting. It's just bad. First of all, Alex Leatherwood wasn't even top 5 in his position. There was 3 more tacklers that were better than him that was still on the board. Is he good? Yes. Is he versatile? Yes. But it's somebody we could have grabbed in the second. Shit, even the third round. I'm tired of us drafting players from the playoff teams because that's all we've seemed to be doing. Drafting players from Clemson, Ohio State, and Alabama. That works at that school because the other players are just as good. There's other 5 stars and 4 stars on that team, which makes it work. Okay? The Raiders had a bottom 5 defense. Absolute buns. The fact that they did not go out and get a defensive player. Now, I respect the second round pick because we grabbed Trevor Maury from TCU, won the Thorpe Award. I thought it was exactly what we needed because we already have an in-the-box safety, Jonathan Abrams. So we need somebody over the top. It's cool to have in the box, but I ain't worried about that. We got Herbert and goddamn Patrick Mahomes. We got to worry about that shit over there. We got to worry about these passes. 15, 20 yards down the line. We got to worry about that shit. I ain't worried about keeping no running back. The running backs ain't no issue right now. It's fucking Kermit, the quarterback at Kansas City, throwing these bombs out here, man. We don't need somebody to help get Kelsey. We ain't got no linebackers either. It was just, I'm glad the second round pick worked because that first round pick, I wasn't a fan. I'm going to keep it moving. 18, the Dolphins got Jalen Phillips. The Dolphins' defense was already good. And to put somebody who could potentially make them even better as a consistent 10-sack-a-season pass rusher, I like what y'all doing in Miami. Y'all doing it. In fact, y'all got a black coach, too. Makes it even better. 19, the Washington football team grabbed Jamin Davis from Kentucky. A lot of people didn't like it because he didn't have a lot of film. He only started for 1 year and things like that. And they said his IQ isn't as high. This is Ron Rivera. He's a great defensive mind in football. You already seen how good the defense was last year. It was the reason they made the playoffs and gave the Bucs a tough game. But that defense, it really doesn't matter who they put back there. They can put anybody back there. With the coaches, the position coaches, they gonna get money. So I like it. At 20, Kadarius Toney goes to the Giants. This is a good pickup. Nice, versatile, very fast offensive player that you could use in a lot of different ways. This was one of the things that happened in the draft that I thought was fucking corny as shit. When Urban Meyer came out and said, when the Giants grabbed Kadarius Toney, it broke our heart. You know what he sounds like? A college coach losing out on a recruit. Nigga, this the pros. And first of all, when was your next pick? 25? You was picks away. Won't no way nobody as fast as Kadarius Toney. You got a chance to get somebody that can impact your offense like Tyreek Hill. You think somebody gonna let that wait for about 4 or 5 picks? Stop the madness, dude. 21, the Colts went Kwity Paye from Michigan, edge rusher. Should be a good look to go along with DeForest Buckner. He won't have to take the brunt of the blocks himself. So I like that look. I think Frank Wright is confident in his offense enough that, you don't have to. We can wait till the later rounds to, fill in some of these offenses. But the line, good. 22, Tennessee grabbed Caleb Farley, corner out of VTech, pretty much to replace, what's homie name with the long hair? I can't remember. He went to USC. Prince, help me in the chat, in the comment section, Prince. Dang, what's dude's name? He was good. Damn, I can't remember for real. Let me see. that joke kind of bugging me right now. Kind of getting on my damn nerve. This shit ain't had nothing up there. All right, never mind. I'll find out later. Prince, man, go ahead and help your boy in the comment section. Good corner. He had too many surgeries, and he sat out a year, so we'll see. If healthy, good-ass corner. Good pickup. Go along with that decent defense, too. The Vikings went Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle from Tech. I don't know. I still don't believe in Kirk Cousins anyway. I don't even care who you bring along here. Justin Jefferson had a great year. They both buns. Dalvin Cook had a good year too. So the answer is not Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry. Next pick, the Steelers had Najee Harris, running back Alabama, fall right into their lap. You just replaced Le'Veon Bell. Easy. Them and the Ravens, like throughout my lifetime of watching football, they always get who they want. Fall right in their laps every time. And they rarely miss. They rarely miss on draft picks. Pittsburgh and Baltimore just always seem to get the right player. Always seem to get the one that they want. Always seem to contribute damn near right away. Boy, we need to go grab that GM. 25, Urban Meyer grabbed Travis Etienne, running back from Clemson. I like Etienne as a running back. I do. Kind of would have liked him, somewhere else, but they had a 1,000-yard rush already. So he's going to be sharing carries. So I hope that don't fuck his game. Greg Newsome, 26, corner out of Northwestern. Pat Fitzgerald got 2 players in the first round. Shout out to Pat. I grew up watching Pat at Northwestern during the mid-'90s, and he was a beast-ass linebacker. But he's doing a good job because Northwestern is kind of a tough school. It's kind of like you got to have your smarts, you got to have your education together to get in there. I'm kicking the shit out of this table. Some of these camera shakes is from me kicking the table. But he should be good, put next to the corner that they already got there. Denzel Ward. I think that'd be a good look. Minnesota grabbed another. No. Baltimore grabbed the wide receiver Rashad Bateman from Minnesota. He's good. And if he would have played the whole year, he would have been probably a higher pick. Under different circumstances, a lot of these players probably would have went high if it was a season, how season normally runs. But he's good. Let's just see if they'll open up the playbook and let him throw the ball. Because they have Lamar back there running like it's the 1940s. We might as well get in the wing tee and do these trick handoffs. Throw the goddamn ball, Baltimore, and stop bullshitting. 28 New Orleans grabbed Peyton Turner at defensive end from Houston. I didn't get it. You had better pass rushes up there. And this dude, I don't think your pass rush is the issue. Your quarterback was the issue. Probably one of the main reasons why y'all didn't make it to the bowl like you should have. But I don't know. We'll see. Green Bay didn't go offense, which shows why A-Rod don't want to be there no more. And they grabbed Eric Stokes from Georgia. Eric Stokes wasn't even the best corner on the team. He wasn't even the best defensive back. Tyson Campbell was a better corner, and the safety was a better Richard LeCompte was a better defensive back. But I don't know. Green Bay, who knows what they're doing. I don't know. You don't give a fuck about A-Rod. I'd rather you just come out there and say it. But, we'll see how that runs. The Buffalo Bills grabbed Greg Rousseau, edge rusher out of Miami. This is good. This is the same thing like, who was that Miami? They grabbed Jalen Phillips. Greg Rousseau is a good pass rusher with not a lot of football experience, but he's on a team with a good-ass defense. So you can really see, this shit could end up being a problem. Buffalo look like they're trying to hold this division down for a while. The Ravens grab Odefe Owa, edge rusher out of Penn State. Great combine numbers, but the fact that you didn't record a sack, I can't fuck with it. Maybe y'all got the position coaches, and Baltimore usually does do good with pass rushers. So that's the only silver lining you have, that you went to a team in the defense where you will properly, get what you need. Because if you would have went somewhere else, I wouldn't have been this confident. And the last pick, the Bucs grabbed Joe Trayon, the edge rusher out of Washington, just to keep building up on that defensive line. Helped you win the bowl. So, you ain't got to worry about the offense. Everybody came back. So you cool on that. You damn near 3 deep at every spot. So you good. Just go ahead and keep building on the defense. And that was the first round. I'm not going to say I'm surprised by much because growing up, watching the draft, I've seen enough where I'm not going to be surprised by much. Not by much. Last time I was surprised is when Deshaun Watson fell. I really just didn't see it. Y'all literally were drafting players from the Alabama team that he damn near beat one year and beat the next year. You picking players that he had easily defeated. Like, I've already proven I'm better than them. Why not? But it's the black quarterback thing. I'm saying, me personally, the NFL owes the black quarterback a lot. Y'all bullshitted and everything. Y'all told Charlie Ward you weren't going to pick him up even though he won the Heisman. And then years later, it took till now for somebody like Russell Wilson to get a chance at 5'11". And he didn't even win the fucking Heisman. Charlie Ward won the Heisman. So, y'all, I'm going to say that for another pod. I can go 20, 30 minutes on that one. Once again, we didn't have a script. We going off the cuff, baby. I'm getting an hour out of just some out of just talking, baby. Don't let me have no script. Shit can go on forever. Fuck it, But I'm loving this shit. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. And as the boy Maddie said, subscribe, that like button, man. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. I'll be back probably Sunday, garnering if any bullshit happened at work. But appreciate the love, man. I'm out of here.